With this correction and with some of the increased estimates we are now using, we now see a quadrupling over the next 5 years in our portfolio.
So guys, hey there and welcome into today's video. My name is Jason and today we are going to be discussing what the stock market is doing. Up on my screen that I'm going to throw up for you guys to see now, you can see that the watch list is extremely red. What have I been doing with this? Is this time to sell everything and panic?
He's not a man, he's a sack of money. Why don't you face up to it?
Should we be running away with fear from the markets and never coming back, hiding our money into a bank with 0% interest and again losing money due to inflation that will temporarily creep back into the market potentially next year at 2%. Well guys, that is what we are going to be discussing in today's video. I'm going to give you insights into what ARK Invest are doing with their portfolio, with their money, and again how we as investors, as retail investors and as a community can make a massive bang for our buck over the long term, where we can position ourselves for profitability and where we can in fact make a ton of capital on our investments. So that is what this channel is about. If you are not subscribed down below, then please be sure to do me a favor. Make sure to go down there, turn on that notification bell and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you do not miss a single day of content like this. And also if you find value, then all I ask is that you go down there and smash that like button for me. Like I said guys, my name is Jason, and if you would like to support the channel in any way, I can't talk, then please check out the link below to the private Patreon, where we have a fantastic and incredible community full of lovely people that talk about what stocks and investments they are doing every single day, and again some of our channel favorite stocks that we like to make videos of on this channel. So guys, like I said, up on my screen you can see stocks like Teladoc Health are selling off massively, down over 60% over the last few months. You've got stocks like Facebook as well, still crashing down. Yesterday down nearly 5% on the day, and again you have so many other stocks. Unity Software down 12% on the day, back down to $151. So what stocks are in my watch list and what should we be doing for the long term, and what is Cathie Wood doing with her shares? So like I said, ARK Invest are actually using this opportunity in the markets to average their positions in, because a lot of the innovation platforms that they are investing in with artificial intelligence, battery and energy storage, genomic and DNA sequencing, and many other market sectors of opportunity like robotics and blockchain and fintech technology, they are throwing their capital at. That is because each one of these innovation platforms, guys, is expected to move forwards with trillions and trillions of dollars in the future. If we use Tesla as an example, you can see that Cathie Wood is making massive bets on Tesla due to the fact of its autonomous taxi network, just like in this clip.
Do you feel that Tesla is still a disruptor, and where do you see the value of Tesla in 10 years?
We absolutely feel that Tesla is a disruptor, and the more research we do, the more we feel that they have created barriers to entry that are higher than even we understood. As we're learning more about their battery technology, their artificial intelligence chip, how they're using data and understanding corner cases like no other company can, as it moves towards its autonomous strategy. I think our confidence has increased that autonomous, which in our $3,000 price target in 5 years, autonomous we've assumed has a 50% chance of success. Given what we're learning about their pilot test and full self-driving, our confidence is growing that Tesla is in the pole position to become the autonomous taxi network, certainly in the US and perhaps elsewhere as well.
So that is why, guys, Cathie Wood is so bullish on all of these stocks that she's holding at ARK Invest. Now, Unity Software, you guys know I put out a buy for at around $90 per share. It has now shot up well over 100% in the last 4 to 5 months, and it has now seen a massive correction back down to $150 today on around that 100-day moving average. Now, I'm looking to get back into this stock if it does come back down around that $50 or $200 price range. If it does come back down onto around that $100 or or 200-day moving average. And again, we do come back down to a level of 30 on the RSI. This is a stock, guys, that is going to be moving through into the metaverse that Cathie Wood believes is going to be worth trillions and trillions of dollars in market opportunity, and they are only going to be a few winners inside that space, and she is betting her money on Unity Software, which is why Cathie Wood holds Unity Software as one of the top 10 stocks inside her portfolio. Now, on top of that, guys, another stock that is also going to be involved with this and also chip manufacturing to massive scale around the entire world is Nvidia. Nvidia, I have been doing a ton of research on. This is the stock that I had not pulled the trigger on. I absolutely regret not pulling the trigger on, and I do believe that this is still a very, very early stage. Just like when you were to invest in Amazon or Tesla when they were around $300. And you all know that when that did happen, you probably all regret not putting more capital into these stocks for the long term, because the growth and the future projections of these companies was absolutely massive. Now, I am looking for this to sell off just ever so more, slightly down, hopefully to come back down onto that 21-day moving average. If we do have any type of major correction, especially down to the 50-day moving average or lower, then again, this is a stock that I have decided I am going to be pulling that trigger on and buying up a few shares of this into my long-term portfolio, because I do think that this stock does still have at least a doubling or a tripling over the next 5 years to come, and this is going to be a very safe bet against everything that's happening right now around the world as a growth bet, because a lot of those growth stocks are extremely volatile, guys. Growth stocks can move up and down anywhere between 15 and 20% in a day, as you know. But what is interesting is that NIO has in fact come back down onto some area of consolidation, and despite the fact that everything else in the market is selling off, 5, 10, 15%, NIO has only sold off 2%, which goes to show me that there is a lot of stability right now inside the marketplace for EVs, which again is very, very good. And again, I do think that at these prices, Xpeng, Li Auto, NIO and BYDDY are all currently very undervalued based on the fundamentals and the future growth projections of where they are going to be 5 years out from today's prices. So that is why I'm still holding all of these stocks right now, guys, inside my portfolio and around these prices, as long as we do not have any major fundamental news change based upon these stocks, then I'm going to continue to hold a lot of these positions until we have those shares creep back up to those all-time highs of anywhere between $55 and $65. And when we get over this, guys, that is when I will start to reassess. I might start to move some of my capital around and start to deploy what I'm going to do with my money for the long term in these stocks. It's really interesting learning about what ARK Invest are doing. If you would like more information on this channel about how ARK Invest are deploying their capital into the markets and why they have such big ideas on these market sectors, and you would like me to break them down fully for you, like I have started to do inside this video, because the future, like I said, is going to be electric and potentially autonomous. We are going to have so much to look forward to in the future, so those traditional automakers like Ford, like Volkswagen, are going to be challenged significantly, and if they do not start working towards those aspects, it's going to be so difficult for them to catch up, because companies like Tesla already have so much data, it's almost like they are going to be untouchable, which is why Cathie Wood has made such a massive bet and a price prediction that Tesla is going to be worth anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 over the next coming 5 years out. So guys, like I said, if you would like me to make more videos like this, then please be sure to go down there. Let me know what you think and your thoughts below in the comments. I love making content like this for you guys, and I hope that over this time you can see that this is just how the markets work. This again is just short-term pain due to some negative news and catalysts that are happening and spiking up in the market with the Omicron variant and of course some inflation news. But we all knew that this was coming, guys. They have been pumping money into the markets for so long that we were always going to have some kind of move, maybe in the end of 2022, maybe in 2023. But again, it's all going to start to come down over that long term, like Cathie Wood says, because the costs associated with artificial intelligence are being cut 68% per year. We are going to see good deflation pushed back down into the market, which will lower the prices of everything over the long term. So again, for the inflation that may happen next year is only going to be short-term lived, which is why I'm not worried about anything that's happening short-term in the markets. I do not plan to sell any of these stocks. I plan to move some of my capital around into the long-term winners that I think have the best bang for their buck with the best long-term opportunity ahead of them. But like I said, I'm in this for the long haul, so if there is any market dips, then that is when you will see me go heavier in the market with my allocated capital, move my money into those positions where the winners can then start to really double, triple, or even in Cathie Wood's case, quadruple, because we have such a massive opportunity right now in the markets with some of these stocks down so heavily from their 52-week highs, some down at least 60 or even 70%. So guys, like I said, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, make sure that you have liked down below and let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to hear from you and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Stay safe out there. Ciao.